Hello de todos, aquí Dionisia con un nuevo directo de Metal Gear Solid 5 de Phantom Pain. La última vez estuvimos haciendo una misión reciclada, pero versión con asteroides. Y ahora nos hemos quedado sin misiones. Sin misiones principales. Podéis ver, no hay nada. Así que quizás leyendo algunos de estos mensajes nos den alguna pista de lo que tenemos que hacer. Bueno, antes de comenzar, como siempre, me gustaría recomendaros la maravillosa página de Dynos, donde encontraréis toda clase de artículos electrónicos. Si queréis una PS5, allí la encontraréis. Si queréis un PC nuevo, allí lo encontraréis. Si queréis un móvil nuevo, allí lo encontraréis. Todo a la mejor calidad-precio. Y no solo artículos electrónicos. También nos estamos expandiendo a muchos más terrenos. Estamos vendiendo Funko Pops. Estamos vendiendo figuras de Presto. Así que cuando queráis y podáis, no olvidéis de pasaros por la página haciendo clic en ese panel tan grande que pone abajo en la descripción de nombre Dynos, o para más facilidad voy a ir dejando paulatinamente la página por aquí y ya le echaréis vosotros un vistazo. Pues nada, vamos a escuchar las conversaciones, a ver lo que se cuenta.
What was your goal in having the children repair Sahelanthropus?
I just answered their questions. I had no idea they would actually try to fix it. I mean, can you imagine a child piloting it?
Oh, sure, easily.
It wouldn't work.
Well, I bet it's just like riding a bike.
I said it didn't work.
Who did you try?
I didn't.
Did you put your son in it?
We never did that.
His name was, Hal, wasn't it? I thought you said you never saw his face. But you made him pilot Sahelanthropus. You used him in your experiments.
He wanted to get in.
Qué padre de mierda.
So he was with you.
We were happy.
You're still happy now. Changing your lies to suit the listener and getting by slipping through the cracks. Building layer upon layer of convenient stories until nothing means anything to you anymore. You're happy all the time because you don't even notice you're doing it. Think hard. Who are you really? You're not a victim, and you're not the silent majority. You're a perpetrator and a petty hypocrite. The real world doesn't make you suffer. It's the other way around.
Uff, qué demente no ha salido otra compadre.
Boss, we've got the results of Eli's genetic tests. We can finally put this worry behind us.
We used the PCR technique and conducted DNA fingerprinting of the copied DNA sequences. Neither is mainstream science yet, but the concepts and procedures are sound. Both tests say there is 0% chance that the two of you are blood relatives, meaning the results are negative. He's not your son, nor is he your clone. He's just another person.
It was 12 years ago that Zero made plans to clone you. Eli's age and appearance certainly are a good fit. I admit the first time I saw him I did a double take, but it looks like we were worried for nothing. Eli isn't your clone, though you might still have one somewhere out there.
But if Eli isn't the boss's clone, why does he seem so obsessed with him? Not to mention having one hell of an attitude for his age.
I don't know. Learning the truth about himself, cursing the fact he's a clone, bearing a grudge against selfish adults, and coming to hate who he was cloned from. Big boss. If that were really the case, I could understand it. I might even feel a bit sorry for him. But no clone could have a total... You yourself were there when we drew Eli's blood sample.
Muy buenas, Fede, bienvenido a este directo. Siéntate, ponte cómodo, coge unas palomitas y disfruta mientras esperas al clásico.
Maybe he suspected something when we drew the sample, not knowing what we were doing to him, and becoming mistrustful of us.
Hard to say. Eli's had an attitude problem from day one.
So what is he then?
Well, if he's gonna tell us that himself, we'll need to get him to open up more first.
A ver, no, esto no. No. Mierda. Pues nada, aquí, pues echándome una partidita aquí, aprovechando de que no tengo mucho que hacer esta noche, esta tarde. Y viendo un poquito cómo están las estadísticas, estoy básicamente a 0,03 del afiliado. A ver si puedo llegar a esa media, porque tengo media de 2,97. Y vamos, estamos ahí. Viendo a ver si llegamos ya a eso que no hace falta. Vale, no me disculpéis si XOF. Eso, que suban los espectadores.
Born in Hungary, more specifically northern Transylvania, after it reverted to Hungary from Romania. While he was young, the country allied with Germany as part of the Axis powers, but later during the war, it came under Soviet occupation. The Hungarians struggled for independence, but the Soviets came down hard. Just like he said, time and again the country was ruled by a foreign tongue. When he was a young boy, he lost his native language, the bedrock for any developing child. His country, his family, his face, his identity, everything was stolen from him. All he had left was his skull. Skullface first tried his hand at espionage during all the chaos from the war. Agents, military officials, and soldiers who operated out of Hungary during the war vanished over the course of several months. This Soviet spy hunt rocked the
Así terminan ya las obras por aquí, no subimos arriba del todo, coño. Se llevan desde el principio del juego que no terminan las obras, cojones.
Just like Stalin, no one knew who was behind it. But all you need to do was look for who had the motive. They were all taken out by a man without a face. And now we've got an idea of how he did it too. He got revenge for his people. But he wasn't finished. Skullface defected to the West, eventually ended up with the SAS. That's where he met Zero. It's possible he began planning this whole thing back then. It's hard to say. In any case, Zero made him his XO. He always did have a thing for oddballs.
Qué hijo de puta es
to lead a unit no one else would know about.
Y pensar que Big Boss trabajó para él. Básicamente Fox al revés. Es XOF.
With Skullface given the orders. Zero never even told the boss about it. Nor the CIA, naturally. If Fox was Zero's silver bullet, XOF was the recoil when he pulled the trigger. Just like Newton's third law. While you were with Fox, Skullface was operating behind the scenes. Sometimes as your backup, sometimes as a mole or a scout, sometimes as your cleanup crew. Fox's tail, making sure the mission succeeded and that you survived. We only have his word to go on, but Skullface's goal was revenge against those who'd use language to subjugate people. Those corrupting a people's identity by forcing a new tongue on them. Those using the power of language to control information. Naturally, that set his sights on Zero. To Zero, English was simply the most convenient code. But to Skullface, English was a parasite. And by eradicating it, he'd stop the world from being eaten away. If that didn't work, he was ready to see the world scorched by nuclear fire. To save language, culture, and race from annihilation. He was willing to overstep the hands of the doomsday clock. That is, of course, if...
Pues nada. Vamos ahí. No, aún sí, esto sí. Pues nada, vamos a pedir un helicóptero y vamos a hacer unas cuantas misiones secundarias.
Roger.
Hoy va a ser de pura misión secundaria. Porque ahora mismo no hay nada. Vivo. Oh, cuánto rango es. Joder, gallillo que me ha dado. Exacto. Sí, cargando. Tierra. Afuera. Otro en el directo, muchas gracias. Esto nos va a servir de puta madre para llegar por fin al afiliado. Que estamos a esto ya. Bueno, ya no lo estáis viendo, pero os digo ya que me queda 0,03. Y vamos, estoy súper ilusionado a ver si llegamos ya al afiliado. Y si llegamos... puede ser que para celebrarlo haga un sorteo aquí en el canal. Bien, vamos a hacer un par de misiones secundarias. Y ahí mismo. Aquí mismo. Compañero, vamos a 4. Ahí. Equipo. Quiero poner este que es el que más me gusta. Porque básicamente el traje de Snake de Metal Gear Solid 1. Equipo. Armas principales. Quiero poner este. A ver qué tal el nuevo sniper. Secundaria. El brazo cohete. De apoyo. Carnada y la aturdidora. Ítems, a ver si puedo ponerme uno más. No, pues nada. Iniciamos misión. Ah, esto. al norte de Kabul, Afganistán. Unas buenas vistas.
You know, when you brought back all the child soldiers who escaped, Eli knew they'd returned. Needless to say, nobody said a word to him. I guess they got a message to him somehow. Eli wasn't put in the corner in timeout. He was locked up in that room, completely cut off from the outside world. Then how'd he find out? It's only one possibility I can think of. The Soviet Union has been researching military applications for psi phenomena. Psi? Things like psychokinesis and ESP, extrasensory perception. You mean moving objects without touching them? Knowing what card somebody's holding up? Psychic powers?
Bueno, vamos, quiet.
I thought that was just another bunch of disinformation aimed at the West. Just bear with me a second. One type of ESP is telepathy. I read our minds. It's the only idea that doesn't involve someone getting to them. Ocelot. Look, psi research isn't some hocus pocus. It's all evidence-based, scientific. There's gotta be another explanation. Maybe one of the kids stuck a note to your back. I hope that's the case. But I am convinced that they have, or Eli has, a connection to some force we have yet to identify. You better watch yourself, boss. How am I supposed to do that? If he is depending on something for help, well, that's his Achilles heel. If you can figure out what that something is, you might be able to use it against him. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, and the medical team is looking after the kids left on Mother Base. For the moment, they don't seem
¡Qué
too
por
panicked.
culo!
But boss,
Eran los
get this.
peñones, ahí en
Eli got
Santa.
those kids to plot their armed uprising as a diversion.
Encima, toda una
Also, he could
tormenta de
steal
arena.
some philanthropist
Puta
and
madre.
escape. That Brad got us good.
Realmente me gusta
Set
más
us
bolas
up
aire.
and knocked us down.
No,
And then
no,
there's
no
that
te da
mystery
tan-
kid who was with Eli.
No, la lluvia no te da. Muy buenas, Carlitos. Bienvenido a este directo. Siéntate, ponte cómodo, coge unas palomitas y disfruta. ¿Qué tal estás, compañero? Bueno, lo que iba diciendo. Al menos en la lluvia no te da el por culo que sí te da la tormenta de arena. Y gracias por esos 5 en el directo. Hoy es directo de pura misión secundaria porque no hay nada que hacer ahora. La polla está la cuaya. ¿Por qué nada que hacer? Muy simple. Porque no hay misiones obligatorias ahora mismo. Cero. Cero patatero. Por eso hoy vamos a hacer misiones secundarias. Coño, estamos yendo al revés. Hoy va a ser dar por culo en Afganistán. Nos hemos dejado un cassette por medio. Lo vamos a escuchar.
Rise and shine, old timer. It is complete. I had our best and brightest working overtime, fine-tuning the greatest burger the world has ever known. I call it the chemical burger. What on earth is that color? Now, don't judge a burger by its color.
Go on, try it. I am not very hungry. What? Oh, I get it. Sure, it's loaded with additives, but each one's been approved by the WHO for human consumption. Come on, one little bite's not gonna kill you. Are you sure of that?
Vais a hacer que juegue.
Well, what do you think? It's perfect. Right. This takes me back to the taste of my youth. The neon signs on the Mother Road. Oh, I can see them now. So, what do you think of our signs now? And it doesn't just taste great. You won't believe how cheap it is to make. And because it's pumped up with preservatives, it won't spoil easily in regions lacking refrigerated storage or transportation infrastructure. This bad boy could even solve Africa's hunger problem. Excuse me? People will no longer fight over food or find reason to hate one another. Mankind will come together, reunited between these fluffy buns.
Ahora matas, ahora...
Say hello to Pax Hamburgana.
Soviética.
Skullface thought that destruction was the way to free the peoples of the world from American imperialism. But this is different. Tackling something head-on just makes for more conflict. Only by uniting the
Esto ya otra cosa, sí señor.
Having lived as an American parasite as long as I have, I know what I'm talking about. The chemical burger is poised to be the greatest liberating force the world has ever known. Liberator. Now all I need is a better brand image, starting with a name. Gotta run, old-timer. I'll catch you later.
Ahora es que buena central se han currado aquí. Voy a poner de otro ángulo porque aquí no alcanzo a ver una mierda. Wow, qué buen zoom tiene ya la sniper. Oh, se ha entrado una planta. No se me venía la palabra, coño. Siempre me pasa lo mismo, se me van las palabras y a tomar por culo. Así. Aquí habrá cositas interesantes, supongo. No sé si hacer un YOLO y tratar de burlar al copyright. Y ya de paso, vamos a poner ahora aquí para que la disfrutéis, la página de Dynos. Ya que estamos aquí 3. Conmigo 4, obvio. Pues ya hemos llegado. Aún seguramente quedarán soviéticos dentro, pero bueno. Sin duda lo mejor de este juego tiene que ser, en cuanto a actuaciones, tienen que ser los soldados, ahí en Santa. Y que se imiten los tíos en el papá en lo que no está escrito. Vamos a apagar las luces. Tenemos más cosas ahí. Darle manual. Nada por aquí. Siempre es bueno investigar un poco, como si hubiesen cositas. Voy a llevarme un tanque, la verdad. Por si me hiciesen repetir la misión del Sahelántropo. No puedo pasar más por aquí. Vale. Yo me estoy paranoiando. Estoy pensando a veces que va a venir un helicóptero soviético y que me voy a cagar un poquito en la puta. ¿Verdad? Es esta mierda, ¿no? Ahora. Nada, ahí lo llevo. Y vamos a vale, ahora vamos a ver si está cerca, pues vamos ahí allá, vaya. Vamos a coger el coche que hay por ahí y nos vamos. Para allá. Sube. Tú quieras. Esto me me pienso llevar yo a la base. Gracias a Dios. Hola de nuevo, Carlitos, ¿qué hay? Vale, pues vamos a tirar por aquí. Y sentado, pues bueno, pues ya que está de nuevo, voy a pasar de nuevo a la página de Dynos, por si le quieres echar un vistazo mientras vea el stream. No hay mucha ganas de subir allí. No nos va a quedar más remedio. ¿Para dónde va? Va a hacer otra misión secundaria, Carlitos. ¡Párate, coño! Vamos. Por aquí. Aquí nos estamos acercando. O supuestamente nos estamos acercando. Mira que hipotéticamente tengo buen sentido de la orientación. Utiliza los transportes naranjas para ir de una. Utiliza los transportes naranjas para ir de una base a otra que.
Fire!
mierda. Vale, Quiet, nos vamos. Hemos cogido lo que teníamos que coger. Sí, nos vamos. Ya estamos cerca. Cerquita que estamos bien. Una preguntilla, ¿queréis que os ponga cancioncica o no queréis que tengamos luego problemas con el code? Parece la zona del puente, ¿no? Vale. Vale, que se va a dar un baño. Esto no está mal. Hay que... Vamos a ver si podemos desarrollar ya los globos, porque nos va a hacer muchísima falta. No, esto ya está desarrollado. cositas. Y vamos a llevarnos este tanque porque tiene cositas suculentas. No, ya se acerca. Gracias. Para que pase la tormenta, ya no iremos cargando soviéticos. Usted es muy matón. Es lo que tiene tener una compañera sniper. Despierta en ti un instinto asesino que nunca antes, que nunca creíste tener. Virgia. Aquí nos vamos a poner las botas con tanta mierda que hay. Y se está poniendo las botas de matar tanta gente.
Fire.
Pipí. Ya 38, guay. No, coño. Un soldado pues lo puede matar por sí. Mierda. Mira casi un animalito. A la mierda. Nos estamos poniendo las botas de completar misiones. No. Pues sí. Estuvo bastante fácil. No. Que hemos mejorado las armas, pues que esto nos está haciendo un paseito. Y antes que era imposible pasar por aquí. Imposible. Se acabó. Era destruir la comunicación. Está a punto de amanecer. Ya. Está ya a nada de amanecer. Pues una noche movilita. Ya amanecí. Aún nos quedan cositas por aquí. Sol saldrá momentáneamente. Ahora asarnos de acá. Vale. Ahí. Pues limpio por aquí. Ahora más misiones. Que esto también no. Ah, vale, que esto es ya en Angola, vale. Pues nada, vamos a llamar a Pequod y nos largamos. Espérate. Vamos a mirar un poquito el despliegue de combate. Nada, helicóptero.
Roger.
Nos largamos de aquí. Ya.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Sí, ya está llegando.
This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
Primo.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Y nos vamos. Toma viento fresco. Joder, lo que no ha subido. Soldados de élite. Un rango A. Otro. 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 Y estos también. Ya, casi nada para el cuerpo. vamos a llevar una misión obligatoria. No, aún no. Pues sigamos con misiones secundarias. Aquí ya nos pilla Sergio. Última misión. Tenemos misión. Un fronterizo en cola 6. Llegar.
Be careful down there, boss.
Siempre me han gustado las misiones por ahí. La verdad es que están muy guapas. Ya a punto de ir a recursos que hay por aquí. Pero una zona de misión aquí que se siente.
Begin cover fire.
Mierda. Mierda. Cabronazo. Mierda, esto nos va a costar un poquito más. No tengo una base de mierda. Así poniéndonos de aquí. A la mierda, ya está asegurado. Voy a llevar este camión. Vamos pillando mierdecilla.
Side ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Super. La élite. Bien.
Boss, we have an emergency. There's been another outbreak of the vocal cord parasites on the base. Several men are dead. It started in the laboratory on the quarantine platform where the radiation leak occurred. I'd only just deployed the security team. I've sent in a rescue team to help, but they haven't returned. Boss, I need you on this. Come back to Mother Base ASAP.
Ahora mismo. Pues lo que había que hacer, unas cuantas misiones secundarias antes de volver a la historia.
Here we go again. There's been another outbreak in the laboratory.
Solo te faltó el... Oh, shit.
We sent a team to investigate and recover the survivors, but they haven't returned.
There's nothing on the radio either. We got a backup team ready to go. Just give the order and
I'll go alone.
Boss, what are you... There's no need for that.
We can't afford to lose anyone else.
We have no idea what's going on
Exactly. Anyone still alive's at their breaking point. Last thing we need is another unit storming in. No telling how they'd react.
Fine. First off, check how much the infection has spread. Rescue comes next, after we know the situation. When you're ready to move, just use the iDroid.
Continuará.
have no idea why the parasite has showed up again. I thought we took care of it. We need more information. Find out what's going on, boss. Select the mission on your iDroid.
Quita el laboratorio en el nuevo parásito. Ahí. Espera, antes vamos a ver. Estamos por aquí. Vale, seguimos los primeros. La cosa es que os pilla Quiet. Ya cortas. Ganaste Quiet. Nada. Curso. Al precioso que es los que menos tienen. No, pues nada. Vale, pues vamos para allá. Nueva misión, señores. Obligatoria. No ha llegado otra cepa del coronavirus.
Let's go over the situation again. We've got another parasite outbreak in the laboratory on the quarantine platform.
What is this? No idea.
Se han muerto los científicos.
Damn it! What the? Shit!
Y esto ha dejado de ser Metal Gear y pasó a ser Resident Evil. Esto es culpa de la Umbrella fijo.
Why this new outbreak, despite our inoculation? This is still unclear. Introducing the Wolbachia to the infected prevented symptoms during the last epidemic. The parasites lodge in the victim's throat, forming a mating pair. But the Wolbachia turns the male to female. Two females can neither copulate nor lay eggs.
That's why the rescue team went in with more Wolbachia. But the outbreak still isn't under control.
They should not be capable of laying eggs. Yet, we have a new outbreak. And the Wolbachia have no effect. I pray this is not some new strain. If it is,
then someone may have brought it here. If there's a spy running around.
For now, we must focus on discerning the outbreak mechanism. The cases show another alarming new development. It is now even more difficult to tell who is infected. The eggs propagate out of sight.
Kojima, vamos, predijo a la perfección el coronavirus.
One who appears healthy may be dying on the inside. What the hell happened in there?
Boss, I still can't raise the rescue team I sent in. We know how to proceed if we just knew how to ID the symptoms. Finding that out is part of your job in there.
Pues llegamos. Antes que nada, ducharnos antes de que nos infecten. Esta es la ducha. ¿En serio? Un puñetero laboratorio y no tenéis ducha. ¿En serio? Con razón estamos como estamos. Somos tontos, pero con ese de sin remedio. Tontos del todo. No por un rato, no. Del todo para siempre. ¡Tonto!
Hang on, Snake. We've just had a transmission from inside. Here's the audio.
It all makes sense now. I win.
Where's it coming from?
Unknown. It cut off before we could get a fix. It all makes sense. Think he means the parasite? No way to
Guarda, no
know.
joda.
But right now,
Un
that's all we've
Raven.
got. Hopefully he can tell us something.
El Raven original.
We'll have to close the tent behind you, boss. Don't think the infection's airborne, but...
Bueno, ahora se nos viene una clásica de Kojima de una misión puramente cinematográfica.
Find the source of that transmission, boss. Find our man.
You never know.
Oye, nos podían dar mascarillas como esa, que por lo menos podamos respirar. Hideo Kojima. Y nada.
What is it?
Something sweet. I can smell it even through the mask.
The rescue team reported that too. Said it smelled like ripe fruit.
We cannot allow the infection to spread. If anyone shows symptoms, you must put them out of their misery.
That includes me.
Guess the parasites killed him. Don't touch him. He's covered in blood.
¿Cómo nos vamos a matar, cojones? Ah, bueno, por aquí.
Stay back! Stay back!
Tampoco hace falta que me dispares, coño.
He's got a mask. He's with the rescue team. And the guy from before. Was that more of the message? We'll try to clean it up.
Help me, boss.
I thought we could count on you, boss. Mission failed.
Que se estaba volviendo en un zombie, cojones. ¿Y cuál es qué es lo que nos ha enseñado Resident Evil? Si un pavo se está volviendo un zombie o algo parecido, no dejarnos llevar por sentimentalismo. Nos lo cargamos y luego salimos corriendo. Es que no hemos aprendido nada de Resident Evil, de la saga Resident Evil en general.
Stay back! Stay back! He's got a mask. He's with a rescue. Was that more of the message? We'll try to clean it up.
Joder. Esto ya se está pareciendo. Esto ya se está pareciendo ya a Resident Evil. Sí, soy yo.
He's wearing a mask. He's part of the rescue team. Looks like he's not the one who sent the message. I'd like to hear what he has to say, but you need to keep going.
Este ya está muerto. Este le queda poco. Para, fuera. Me estoy empezando a acojonar, la verdad. Oh, ver con el acojón. Ahí está acá.
What the hell happened?
At least you're okay.
What's going on?
I win. I'm no snail.
Damn it.
¿Qué te han dicho? Que no los toques. Vais tú y los tocas como si fuera un niño chico, bien santa.
So he sent the transmission. Seems like he had a way of IDing who's symptomatic. But what was he trying to say? Snail. Yes, of course. It all makes sense now. Do not let anyone showing symptoms get outside. As infection progresses, it triggers an overwhelming urge to get out in the open. That's the parasite controlling them. Once outside, the birds will feed on infected bodies, spreading the parasite on land. The whole world will be infested.
unos 30. Esto sonó a yo de madre. Uy, 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 uy. En toda la boca. Debieron haberle dado el VGA Juego del Año, no a The Witcher 3.
You have to shoot, boss. We can't let them outside.
Nada.
Damn it. We can't allow any contagious individuals to leave. That's it. That's good. You still have those goggles. If you see a glow in someone's throat, that means they are infected. And all you can do is give them a quick death. He's infected. Kill him, boss. We can't save him now. Wait! Man. I'm sorry.
No es nada personal. Estoy perdiendo heroísmo lo que no está escrito. Por el bien de la baja.
Snake, you just killed your own. Emmerich, what the hell? Nobody asked for your opinion. You expect me to just stand by and watch this?
Lo dice el que básicamente montó al niño en el robot. No me joda, hombre. ¿Por qué? Porque así está, hijo de puta. Que te está rascando, que se te está viendo. Este está muerto.
Boss!
You're insane, Snake. He was one of your men.
Sí. Que está infectado, coño. No, al final me voy a infectar yo también. Ya lo veré.
You yourself said we're a family. Or was it all lies?
Este ya un zombie recién nadie. Me estoy acojonando lo que no está escrito. ¿Qué morales nos está dando esto? Que si hay una cepa que pueda suponer un riesgo de pandemia mundial, pues ábrete a tiro. No puedo encontrar otra moraleja más que esta. Ya, ¿no?
Shooting your own men. That's not the big boss I knew.
Hang on, boss. Is he wearing a mask? He might not be infected. Examine him with those goggles. Carry the rescue team member to the exit. He's the only one not infected.
Thank you, boss.
Socio. Paso estamos. Aunque ahora se ha visto como un asesino por mis congéneres, lo hago por el bien de la base. Cuesta respirar.
Got a survivor. Unlock the door. Wait. I don't think I made it after all.
What? You just checked him.
Could it have progressed this quickly?
Boss, take another look at him with the goggles.
He is infected.
I don't believe it. I'm sorry, boss.
Pues nada, ¿qué se lo va a hacer? Qué simbólico ese plano, reflejando que ahora los Diamond Dogs ahora están manchados de sangre. Ahora se entiende lo del cuerno. básicamente simboliza que ahora como que Boss se ha vuelto un demonio. Tremendo plano digno de cine.
Staff member has died.
Rango, otra música diferente. Sentemos nuestro respeto a los soldados caídos, como había a los que yo he matado.
There's nothing we could have done for them. We're all grateful, boss.
Se nota que vos no querías hacer esto nunca, pero se ha visto obligado.
It's your fault! They're dead because of you!
What? He's right. I killed him with my own hands.
They were on your side! I'm on your side! And you turned them all to ashes!
They wanted you to shoot. It was that or be burned alive. Come on. Let's get this over with.
Wait. I won't scatter your sorrow to the heartless sea. I will always be with you. Plant your roots in me.
Y así, Big Boss sería conocido a partir de ahora como el fantasma de los Diamond Dogs.
See you in his ashes. You're all diamonds.
We're not burying them at sea. What then?
make diamonds from their ashes. Take them into battle with us.
A shining light to our brothers in arms, even in death.
Qué gran detalle.
We are diamond dogs.
Wow, brutal. Brutalísimo. Digno de aplauso.
Boss, doubting my comrades along the way. But even after all we've accomplished, the phantom pain never let up. If anything, it just got worse. But you understood that from the start, didn't you? From the moment you opened your eyes in that hospital, you knew it wouldn't go away. That you've been fighting the pain and confronting your phantoms the whole time. Knowing full well the battle would never end, not till the day you die. I respect that now, more than ever. It's an honor and a privilege, Big Boss.
Vale, pues vamos a esta misión. Creo que con esta pues terminaremos por hoy. Y nos vamos. Vamos para allá. Pitch dark.
Came from intel. The target is Angola's Mfinda oil field, upstream from the landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed, and now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water.
Okie dokie.
The oil runs to the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak. The client this time is an environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mfinda oil field was outdated. Abandoned. Then the rebel group United moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. United's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them U.S. military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the broker's a front company, Cyphers. Keeping tabs on United can tell us who's pulling its strings.
Ahora mismo. la economía angola y caída, vamos.
That's step one to tracking down Skullface. And Cypher with him. Good luck, boss. First, make your way to the oil facility. It's to the north, past Kuala Yamasa. The village is currently occupied by UNITA, so stay sharp.
Mientras
12 hours after exposure to the blood of a symptomatic...
The war industry we started has taken a pretty crooked course these past 9 years. With no other options, soldiers have become dogs of war, sent to conflict zones as private forces, or PFs. Guys we fought alongside are dying all around the globe for no reason. No banner. But it's how they survive. The demand for PFs here in Africa is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clashes. What's big business for developed countries has only brought conflict here. That mess you're standing in is just the latest example.
Every step I took up those stairs filled me with this sense of bliss. I still have all my wits about me. It took no time at all to rewire the electronic lock and open the emergency exit. Then, just as I was about to...
You've arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
Toward parasites inside me. They want the ravens to feed on us, pecking us to death. Attracted by these sweet secretions, they have mutated to facilitate this. The sweet smell is powerful enough to attract even a species with such a weak nose. So, before the parasites take complete control, I must. Most of the staff in here are already infected. At least, everyone I've looked at is. Infection with this parasite causes a high fever in the pharynx. I have modified a pair of night vision goggles to react only to this temperature range. With these goggles, you can identify who is infected. Other infected will, like me, feel compelled to make it outside. If the ravens get their meal, they'll head for land next. That cannot be allowed to happen.
Vale. Voy a dar dando huerta. Pero nos vamos a ir colando por aquí. Capturamos la base y vamos a ir robando cositas. Que venga la lluvia. No es como está nublado. Hubiera algo por aquí. Creo que no. Diamante. Mucho. Subimos. Sí, nos vamos.
You've made it past the village. Continue heading for the oil facility. It's located upriver.
bajo batería dual stop.
The oil field is the property of Saner, South African Natural Resources. Saner drills oil wells wherever they can throughout that region. When the oil dries up, they abandon the facility. Then it's only a matter of time before the aging equipment starts leaking crude. That means United's takeover is the perfect cover for Saner. Now they can blame the spill on a bunch of oil thieves. However you look at it, Saner's far from squeaky clean. That used to be a settlement, but now it's burned to the ground.
Tenemos casi un recurso, la puta madre. Tenemos... Sí. Espérate, hay más.
Well, Doctor, I have the report on the incident at the quarantine facility. Assuming the vocal cord parasite evolved, underwent a mutation.
There it is. The oil facility. To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. The details are on your iDroid.
The facility were infected with the parasites. The Wolbachia prevented them from copulating, but the parasites themselves can't be removed from their host's vocal cords. Once you're infected with Skullface's parting gift, you're stuck with it. The researchers regularly used X-ray equipment to monitor the parasites in their throats. No problem there, they kept a close eye on the radiation doses. But that equipment didn't just give off X-rays. It was also emitting beta rays. Even though that's unnecessary for the scans. See, beta rays have far worse effects on DNA than X-rays. Meaning the only logical conclusion is that someone added in a beta ray emitter to trigger a mutation. Those beta rays leaked out from inside the equipment.
Gracias.
Because the emitter was retrofitted, the shielding was inadequate. And the person who ordered and inspected the equipment was you, Doctor. That makes you the only person with the opportunity to install that emitter.
So now you're saying I sabotaged medical equipment for some wild plan to make the vocal cord parasite kill everyone?
Or maybe you thought it'd reveal a way to treat the parasite without using the Wolbachia. And with that much to barter, I suppose some people would welcome even a pathetic cur like you.
Just stop it!
You'd have no shortage of buyers, but most would be happy with... However, if that buyer already knew about the parasite...
Me cago en la puta!
Mission failed, boss!
Destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. To prevent the machinery being turned back on again, you need to turn off the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. Check the details on your iDroid.
There it is, the oil facility. To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. The details are on your iDroid. That's the oily water separator tank, one of the targets. Take it out.
Ahora, coño.
Cover me.
Vamos, ¿cómo hacemos para matarlo? Porque está jodido.
Fire.
Vamos a abrirnos paso a base de puro valor. ¡Mierda!
Boss, destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. To prevent the machinery being turned back on again, you need to turn off the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. Check the details on your iDroid.
Begin cover fire.
belleza de espectáculo.
The remaining target is the oil transfer pump. You need to shut it down. There it is, the oil facility. To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. The details are on your iDroid.
No, no, es que apaga esta mierda.
Fire at will.
¡Mierda!
Mission failed, boss.
¡Caca!
The remaining target is the oil transfer pump. You need to shut it down.
Begin cover fire.
Vale.
There it is, the oil facility. To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil transfer pump.
Así es como se arruina la economía de un país entero. Tremendo tutorial que me estoy marcando por aquí. Por cubrirme. Vamos a hacer Walker Gear de aquí atrás. Vale. Complicadete. Mierda.
Damn it! The mission's a failure.
The remaining target is the oil.
Mission failed, boss.
The remaining target is the oil transfer pump. You need to shut it down.
Vamos por culo algún Walker Gear. ¡Hala! Adentro.
Quiet. 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 Fire at will.
Vamos a llevar unas cositas guay. Lo principal.
There's the transfer pump control room. The emergency stop button is probably...
A la mierda. Petróleo a tomar por culo. Infectados por corona. Esto.
Oil transfer pump shut-off confirmed. Objectives complete. But the enemy has tightened security. Get out of there ASAP.
Por culo el sistema de comunicación.
Roger.
Ahora sí, alargando. Escuchamos unos casetes.
The whole idea of the vocal cord parasites was that they'd only copulate once exposed to a specific language over time. But the parasites infecting our men in the laboratory laid their eggs straight away.
They blocked your way out. You see any other escape route? Well, I guess you could just bust through the gate.
Infected and cured still carried the vocal cord parasites in their throats. They were still there, but the males had been rendered female by the Volbachia, and copulation could not occur. we thought. But it is the Volbachia that mutated.
Not the parasites?
You remember I told you the Volbachia attempts to maximize the number of female infected hosts?
Yes, hence the male-to-female transformation.
Precisely. But other Volbachia strains use different methods. Cytoplasmic incompatibility, killing the males, and parthenogenesis.
Parthenogenesis? Aphids?
Voy para allá.
Aphids use that to reproduce via females only.
Very good. The females lay their eggs without a male present, creating clones of themselves in explosive numbers. Parthenogenesis was originally a means for an organism to take maximum advantage of abundant resources by increasing its numbers. Certain strains of Volbachia force this to occur, to create more and more infected females.
And that's why our men develop symptoms in the blink of an eye.
Volbachia causing parthenogenesis is common in parasitic wasps. Of course, the Volbachia I introduced to your men did not have this characteristic. But I believe the mutation, whatever it was, caused it to force parthenogenesis in its host, the vocal cord parasites. The Volbachia we used to prevent egg laying became the agent of limitless reproduction.
There's something else.
Mission complete. Great work.
Vale.
Boss, we took another look into Sainer, the owner of the oil field. They were behind what happened. They hired the PF, not United. They restarted the facility all the while pretending they were the victims. One other thing. Sainer's Johannesburg head office is just a room in a multi-tenant building. Company's essentially non-existent. The fund itself no longer exists either. It's a shell corporation. Meaning someone is just using Sainer's name from the shadows. But what about those strange corpses? Just what the hell were they doing over there? Got a minute? It's about the quarantine facility. We've more or less figured out what caused the mutation in the vocal cord parasites. It was the radiation from that scanner. And the one who installed it was Emmerich. I've added a tape recording of the interrogation. You should listen to it.
Bueno, pues ya llevamos casi 2 horas y media de directo. Vamos a ir dejándolo por aquí. Vamos a ir haciéndole una raid a nuestro querido amigo Yatsu. Y nada, pues no hemos tenido que cargar gente porque ha salido una nueva cepa del COVID. Y cargándonos una petrolifra. Con lo que quiere decir que nos hemos cargado la economía de un país entero o dos. En fin. Para la semana que ya no habrá más directo esta semana. Y para la semana que viene empezamos ya sí que sí con Uncharted 4, el desenlace del chorito. En fin, muchas gracias a Carlito, a Fede y a todos los que os habéis pasado por este directo. Voy a dejar una vez más la página de Dynos, por si queréis echarle ahora un vistazo. En fin, si os ha gustado este directo, dale al corazoncito, seguidme en YouTube, seguidme en Twitter, seguidme en Instagram, seguidme en Twitch para los que me siguen en YouTube siempre que queráis. Y nos vemos en la próxima. Price. F por los caídos en este capítulo. Y right para Yatsu.